Hi, my name is Yana, and in this video I'll show you guys how to crochet a puff flower. This tutorial is very simple and beginner friendly. All you need for this project is 2 colors of yarn, one for the center and one for the petal. I'm going to be using weight 4 yarn as well as a 4mm crochet hook. To start off, we're going to grab our center color. For me, it's going to be a white, and we're going to make a magic circle. To make a magic circle, you want to lay your yarn on your 2 fingers like this. Then you want to hold it down with your thumb and wrap it around once. Then you want to turn your fingers around so your thumb is facing the tabletop. And then you want to cross over with your yarn. Then you want to slide your hook underneath the top right corner like this. Grab the top left corner and pull through and twist. Then you want to grab that top left corner once again and pull through. So you just made a chain. Now you can pull it off your fingers, and as you can see, you just made a working magic circle. If you pull this side of the circle, it will open up, and if you pull the tail end, it will close up. Now we're going to place 10 single crochets into this magic circle. So to make a single crochet, you want to insert your hook into that magic circle, yarn over and pull up. Now you have 2 loops on your hook, and now you want to yarn over and pull through 2. Now you want to repeat this 9 more times, so a total of 10. So insert, pull up, and pull through 2. Insert, pull up, pull through 2. So on and so forth until you have 10 single crochets. So I'm going to do this a bunch more. So that's 2, 4, 6, 4 more. Now you should have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I made one extra. 10 single crochets, and you want to close up the magic circle. So you're going to pull on the tail end, pull, close. You can pull very tight so that the hole is as small as possible. And again, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 single crochets. Now we're going to insert our hook into that first single crochet that we made. So just into that first one right here and make a slip stitch. To make a slip stitch, you just want to insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over, pull through again. So that is a slip stitch. And now what you want to do is you want to pull up and then you want to cut off. So like this. Now we're going to grab our petal color, and to attach the second color, we're just going to insert our hook into any of the single crochets that we made. So just into any one. Then we're going to pull up a loop. So like this. So you have a tail and then your working tail hanging like this. And then we're going to chain 3. So 1, 2, and 3. Like that. And now we're going to make 3 double crochets together into that same single crochet that we made that color attachment on, in, whatever works. So to make a double crochet together, we're going to yarn over, insert a hook into that same stitch, yarn over, pull up, and yarn over, pull through 2. Now we're going to yarn over again, insert a hook into that same stitch, and then yarn over, pull up, yarn over, and pull through 2. As you can see, we have 3 loops on a hook. We're going to do that one last time. So yarn over, insert into the same stitch, pull up, and pull through 2. Now we have 4 loops on our hook, and we're going to now move on into the next single crochet, as you can see, which is right here, and we're going to do the same thing again. So we're going to place 3 double crochets together into the next stitch. So to do that, you want to yarn over, insert your hook into the next stitch, yarn over, pull up, pull through 2, and repeat that 2 more times. Okay. Pull up. Now we want to do that one more time, so like that. Now you should have 7 loops on your hook. So here we can count back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And now what we're going to do is we are going to yarn over and pull through all the loops on our hook, like so. Now what you want to do is you want to make a slip stitch into the same stitch that you just made the double crochet into. So you kind of want to turn and fold all the double crochets you made so that you can even insert your hook into that stitch, and then at least try to make a slip stitch. It's going to be a very tight fit, but that's kind of what we need, because as you can see, if you kind of puff it out, the slip stitch causes that puff to become a puff, you know, essentially. So after you did that, what we're going to do now is slip stitch into the next single crochet, right into this stitch, make one slip stitch, and then we want to repeat the same thing as before, which is making a chain 3. So 1, 2, and 3. And then you want to yarn over, insert your hook into the same stitch, so into the one that you just slip stitched into, and then you want to make 3 double crochets together. So you want to not pull through that last pull through of the double crochet like this. So this is only 2. You want to make sure that you have a 3 on your last one. Now we're going to move on into the next single crochet and do the same thing again. So 3 more half made double crochets into that stitch. Very tight on the wrists, I have to admit, like I can feel a cramp building up. Here I have 6 loops on my hook, but it's not done yet because we need a 7th. Was that the next stitch? Oh. Go into the same stitch. And now once you have 7 loops on your hook, you want to yarn over, pull through all 7 of them, and then you can kind of see the puff forming already, but now you want to do the hardest of it all, and that is make a slip stitch into that same stitch again. So you have to kind of like peel all those double crochets back, stick your hook in, and then make a double crochet. Oh god. And now after you're done with that second petal, it kind of looks whack right now, but don't worry, we're just going to continue on by making another slip stitch into the next single crochet, chaining 3, and then repeating the same process all over again. 3 double crochets together into that first single crochet, and then once you're done with that, 3 more into the next one. Make sure you actually get it and don't skip a stitch because, you know. And then once you're done with that, there's always one more double crochet that you forgot to make. You want to pull through all of them, kind of push it forward, create that puff, and then make a slip stitch into that same stitch, if it even works. Then you want to slip stitch into the next one. Hope that it's the last one you have to make. You realize, no, it isn't. Yeah, and now I'm just going to do that for the next 2 stitches. Hope my wrists don't break because, oh my god. And also tighten up that magic circle while you're at it. And now once you're done with making your last petal, what we're going to do is we're going to, of course, not forget to make that last slip stitch into the same stitch. Slip stitch right in there. And then you want to make a slip stitch into the first petal, of course, to secure it, and now pull up and cut it off. Oh, that was a bit too long. Okay, my bad. And then stick your hook through the same hole, grab that tail and pull through. Right now, this flower obviously looks kind of like a hot mess. The way you can kind of make it look normal is by pushing out the bobbles so that you're actually getting, you know, the petal look, the puffy petal look. So you kind of want to shape them to your liking. So you can kind of like pinch them. And once you're done with a bit of shaping, this just looks so cute. But yeah, this is how you crochet a puff flower. I hope you guys found this tutorial understandable. If you have any questions, feel free to comment them down below. I'll try my best to answer them as soon as possible. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!